Good morning, friends. How are you? I think I've figured it out. I think we're ready. So today we are going to make another album. We're going to make a 6x8 album. We are going to make the Nature's Haven 6x8 that was designed by Janene, the very talented owner of 49 and Market. And she created this mini album and has shared the directions with us. So I'm very excited to be teaching it to those of you that purchased this product from me. I'm so excited. I still have kits available on my website. So you can go to BonnieScrapbookFriends.com and then shop kits and you'll find the album kit there. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I know that I have shipped out a couple of these already. Hopefully you guys have your kit. If not, of course, the video is going to be saved. So, don't fret. It's going to be saved. And what I will be doing is I will be downloading the video from Facebook because, of course, Facebook doesn't save our videos anymore. So I'll download the videos and then upload them over to Bonnie's Scrapbook Friends YouTube. I had to create a YouTube channel. Not my idea of a good time. I'm not going to lie. It's like technology is not my friend. So it's a new learning curve for me. I'm not, I'd rather have you guys here scrapping with me, but this is a great way to reach out to and connect with people that don't live close to me. So there you have it. I have my computer set up here, so I have comments. Excuse me, I'll be able to see your comments. Say hi if you're on. Let me know if you're doing the class with us or if you're going to be doing it on replay or whatever. But we're going to build this album. And it's super easy. It's not hard. Janene did a great job with the directions, so she made it pretty simple. So we're very fortunate. All right, I'm going to flip my camera so that we can get started. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. All right. Let's see. I think we're probably good. Plug my phone in because it's not going to stay charged. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it like this. Just don't want the cord in the way. Okay, I think we're good. All right. When you order your kit, it will come packaged for you like this. All right. It's going to come packaged for you like this with the album. Okay. So you're going to have everything that you need. You should have everything that you need in your kit. Okay. I'll show you what's in the kit here in a minute. All right. There are still kits available on my website. So feel free to visit and then you'll be able to put it together easy peasy. All right. When you join, if you join, please say hello so I know that you're here. Okay. All right. Let me show you what is in your kit. You are going to get a copy of Janene's directions. Okay. They come with pretty detailed directions, color photos to make it easy for you to put together. You really don't need me. But I know some of you like to follow along, and I get it because I'm a hands-on. I like to see as far as I'm not a fan of like following directions. I'm not. So what are you going to get in your kit? So you're going to get your directions. You're going to get your album. Okay. You're going to get a package of the willow frames. You're going to get a 6x8 collection paper pack of Nature's Haven. You're going to get 1 sheet of the fabric tape. You're going to get the laser cut wildflowers. You're going to get a package of the Nature's Haven puffy stickers. And you're going to get a package of the Nature's Haven rub-on transfers, okay? And we're going to use quite a bit. You have a little bit of stuff left over, but not much, all right? So it's not going to be too bad. I'm going to pretty much go through here and I'm going to follow her directions to make it easy for you. So you guys can grab your directions and have your directions and follow along pretty much step by step. All right. One thing we're going to do is we're going to do the initial steps right here. And then she went through page by page and decorated like each thing. What we're going to do after that is we're going to go through our 6x8 paper pack and we're going to go through and we're going to put the papers on our pages. And then once they're on the bases, then we're going to go back and we're going to embellish. Okay. I found it to be a lot easier than fumbling back and forth and all of that. It was a little bit easier to do it that way. So that's how we're going to do that. What supplies are you going to need? You need your paper trimmer, okay? So you're going to need your paper trimmer. You're going to need some tape runner. You're going to need some liquid glue. Isn't this cute? My friend gave me this little thing for my glue. It's so cute. I have my tweezers here. I have my scissors. I have a bone folder. I have a ruler. I have foam dots. I have a whole corner rounder. I can't remember if we used it or not. It's only been a couple days since I did this project, but excuse me. I also have a dish that has some baking soda in it, just in case. This is a new product that I have in my store. For those of you that don't want to carry around baking soda or whatever, this is the powder tool. It has a little brush on top. It has the powder and it's all right there in one convenient thing. You dab the powder on and then you have the little brush to swirl it around to de-stick those places that you don't want sticky, right? But we don't have stickers, so you may not even need that, okay? And then at the end, I used platinum stickles. These are available in my store also because those of you that know me know that I like sparkle and I like glitter. This project, it's beautiful without it, but I just like sparkle. So I use some stickles on my flowers, and then I have some gold sequins that in a couple spots I just added a couple of sequins just for a little touch of sparkle. Okay, so we're gonna build this right now. Okay, so make sure you have all your stuff that you need. And like I said, we're gonna pretty much follow the directions to make it easier. Okay, so the other thing you guys may want is, and I will as I go through, I'll be cutting photo mats, photo placeholders and photo mats. because I like the white, I like the white mats, okay? So we're gonna do that also. And Janene, if you end up watching and I've made an error, I'm sorry. So funny. It's like, it's all good. All right, you ready? If you're on, say hello to me so I'm not just sitting here rambling to myself, because I tend to do that. I tend to do that even when my friends are here and present. So again, there are several of these kits available still in my store. This is the mixed up portrait album that's in your kit. It's so fun. And this is where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with this. Pull these two little pieces out and this little belly band. We're gonna create a fun little closure. And I love what she did here with this closure. It's so adorable, so adorable. All right, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, friends? All right, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make this fun, let me show you what it looks like. We're gonna make this fun little closure for our little gatefold here. It's adorable. It's almost like a little belt buckle. So fun, so fun. But we're gonna do that first, okay? So, you need this. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and you need your paper trimmer. And the first thing that we are going to do is we are gonna take hold on. We're gonna take and we are gonna cut these pieces off right here, okay? So you're gonna cut these right on that score line, all right? You're just gonna cut these pieces right off, like that. So now you're gonna have 3 pieces, all right? Like so, all right? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these, and on that rounded edge, we want that to be over here. We want these pieces, we're gonna score these so that they are 3 3/4 inches. Now, if you are using a bone folder, friends, okay, don't hold your bone folder like this, because you will end up piercing your paper. The idea is you're just making a score line. So you're gonna firmly press, but you want this to be on an angle so that you don't tear your paper. This cardstock is super, super thick, so chances of that happening are honestly slim to none. However, it's been known to happen. I also have, this is an old close to my heart product. It's got the piercing tool on one end, and then it has this little round stylus kind of thing with a ball. I like to use that because I know I'm not going to, pierce my paper with that, okay? So you want your piece to end up being 3 3/4 long, okay? So we're gonna do that to both of these pieces. So we're gonna line it up, 3 3/4. You're gonna score. Okay. So now we have this piece and we have this piece. Both of them are scored. Then we're going to take this piece and we want to cut this so that it's 6 inches long and 2 inches wide. So I'm just going to trim off where this fold here was. And I'm going to make this 6 inches long. And get rid of that, you don't need that. By 2 inches wide. You gotta trim off 1/4 inch. Okay? Alright, so now we have this. Now we're going to score this at 1 inch and at 3.5 inches. So now you're going to score it at 1 inch. And at 3.5 inches. Okay, set this aside for now. Fold this. Fold this. Because it's noisy. It's very, very noisy. Okay. Now take your liquid glue and we're going to glue here. You could use score tape if you want. I didn't use score tape. I ended up using my glue, which my glue is a little stuffy at the moment. It's had a lot of use over the last few days. Been busy trying to make samples for you guys. I have a scrappy weekend coming up here in my studio. There we go. Get rid of that. Open crop weekend here. All right, so we're gonna fold this over and this is gonna go on top like this. Okay, so now I know it's black, it's a little bit harder to see. Okay, so now we've got that ready to go. Now you need to grab your book. Okay, and you want to kind of try and center this. Kind of center it, all right? And what we're gonna do, you do not want to go over your score line over here, okay? So you're gonna put some glue here. And if you want to measure, by all means, measure. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it for center. And inside my score line, I'm going to attach this part just like that. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on this side. And again, keep it inside. Line these guys up. So they're nice and even. Nice thing working with glue too, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. I love this Nouveau glue also. I carry that in my store. Love it. It's quick drying. Okay, so now we have this, like this. And then what this does is this slides right in here. See that? And then this slides right over. Isn't that cute? I love this. I never would have thought to do it like this. It's kind of like making a little belt buckle. Super fun. I love that. And it looks so cute in the book. Okay. All right, now we're going to turn our page over. All right, we're going to flip our page over. And now, uh-oh, mine is stuck here for whatever reason. What is happening? Oh dear. I don't know what happened there. That's weird. Something sticky got on there. Okay. That's weird. Fix that. Sorry, need to do a little repair work right there. All right, so now we have this page that opens like this. Now you're going to take one of these pieces. You're going to fold it over. And I'm not going to lie, the directions on this say to take this piece and create a little more room to allow the pages to sit better when closed. Create a second score line, 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch to the right of this original score line. Then we're going to add this piece to the second page in the album to create a side flap pocket or page. It will open to the left. To do this, adhere the scored section on the left side of the main page, centered top to bottom, but to the right of the score line. So let me show you what I did, and I think we're going to do it different. What I did is I attached it back here instead of on the top. And it works just fine. I did not make the extra score line, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit confused, but I'm thinking that this is actually the main page. So I think it needs to go here, and then the extra quarter will come up here. So that's what I'm gonna try to do this time, because again, I'm a bit of a rebel. So here's my score line. This is at 1/2. So I'm gonna move this over to 3/4. And I'm gonna do that extra quarter that she suggested. Okay. And I don't know, maybe she meant to do it here. But again, it matters not, right? Don't matter. So now I'm going to do this. What did it say? It probably said to the right of the score line. Yep, to the right of the original score line. Let me see. Hard to see. There's our first spam call. First spam call. So now I think what we're going to do is we're going to attach this here like this. We're going to attach it here. And then it's going to fold over here, and then when it folds, I don't think I like that. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not. I'm going to go back to my original score line. I'm gonna do it the way I had it. Okay, ready? Here we go. I'm gonna add some adhesive here to my regular score line, friends. And on this page that flaps out, that's where I'm gonna place this. I'm gonna place it on top. Before I placed it underneath, but I'm gonna place it on top this time. Place it just like this. That's how I'm gonna roll. Just so you know, I'm going live and I'm flying by the seat of my pants because that's what I do. Okay, so this will open this way, then this goes out. Okay, next. Yeah, that folds much better already. I can see that already. Okay, now we have this piece that goes like this. I'm gonna do the same thing. This also opens this way. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. It's gonna go on this top page, okay? Let me just... Okay. And again, on the top, center it the best you can. Measure if you want to. Okay. All right. There. Now, I want to show you something else you can do if you want to. She didn't do this and I didn't do it in this one either. So here is this page we just did. This one opens up and it opens down. Okay? Opens up and down. My little rub-on transfer keeps coming off. I can't put it on because we didn't do our picture yet. Okay, comes up and it comes down. If you are so inclined, and maybe I'll give this a try, I don't know. This is how it's intended to be, like so. If you wanted to, and I know in the last album that I made, what I did is this went up. Then what I did is I created a pocket here. So if you want to, you could end up making a pocket. Remember I said you have a couple of extra photo spots. So you can make it as the directions state, or you could actually fold this in half like so, right? And then we could glue the sides here, create a pocket, and then you would have this little flip up. That would be kind of fun too, okay? And then it would close like this. So you would have a little flap here. This would go up. You would create another pocket. Don't forget you have a pocket in the back, but you could have another pocket right here if you wanted to, right? And it would just change, you know, it would just change the look of your album a little bit, right? So that's a fun option if you're so inclined to do that. And then you would just change up your embellishing just a little bit, okay? So, I don't know, maybe I'm going to do it on this one, but I'm going to show you the original because I did the original. So when we lay out our papers and everything, we'll do the original, but I'm just gonna, for fun, I'm gonna change this up a little. Okay, I'm just gonna change it up a little. I have no idea how I'll change the embellishments. Okay, and I'm not gonna glue this just yet, but now I've created this little flap. Okay, all right, so now close that, and now we're going to get our papers in order. Okay, so now you're gonna get your papers in order. So grab your paper stack. Grab your paper stack. Don't throw this away. One of the wonderful things about 49 and Market is everything can be used. All of it can be used, right? All right, so we're gonna grab our piece of paper for our cover. Lovely thing, you get 3 sheets of each paper, right? So pretty. It's all just beautiful. Just kind of spreading these out a little. Okay, and we need that one for the cover. Here it is. All right, so our cover, it looks like this on the front, and then it looks like this on the back. This is your cover, okay? So we're gonna take and we're gonna lay it in a pile. We're gonna flip it over. This is the front side. I'm gonna just put it there. That's the cover, all right? The inside cover, I was gonna try and do this ahead of time, but I didn't. The inside cover is this one here. Okay, can you see that good? I think you can. Good morning, Mom. No, we're making an album. No cards, an album. Fun, fun, fun. All right, this is the front. This is the back. This is our inside cover. Next in our pile, just like that. Okay? Next up, we need this piece here for our the top of our gatefold. All right, so this is the top of our gatefold. This right here looks like this on the front, and it looks like this on the back. Okay. Next in our pocket. All right. The inside is this here. This is the inside of our flaps. This, and then this is the back of the paper. Okay. Then this piece here, here we go. This piece here, it has the little pictures down here, the teapot, the flowers, the floral up here, and this is the back. This grid is the back. That goes next. We're not cutting any papers or anything yet. This is a piece that gets cut. So let's grab that and we're gonna just set it aside. That pretty floral on the back. So this is the front. Here's that all over floral. Take that and just set it aside because we're gonna be cutting that piece, all right? Next, we want this piece here. Looks like this. Little tree stumps down here in the bottom. This pretty floral on the left. The back is the pink and yellow check. Next in our pile. Then we have this. We're going to cut that also. So let's find that checkerboard. It's this piece, and here's the checkerboard. Put that with the floral that we're going to cut. Okay. Set it aside. Then we want this piece here. Again. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. I lied. Don't believe a word I say, friends. Don't believe a word I say. All aboard. All aboard the Hot Mess Express. Hold on. I should have turned some of these over. Would have been easier. Here. I just got my nails done too, so I can't pick anything up. Bonnie, where is that? Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. All right, so it's this one that has the mushrooms and the stump in the wood fence at the bottom left. It's going to be this side. This is going to go on the bottom. It's kind of, it's not right. Hold on. It is not right. It is not that one. I lied again. Hold on. Hold please. Here it is. It's this one, the back of this one. Do not listen to a word I say, friends. Do not listen. Right here. Then this is the back. You'll have that little stitching up here and you have the little red stitching at the bottom. Okay, this is the side that we're going to use. That goes like that. Okay. Then when you open this on the inside, okay, this piece here is this right here, this grid. You'll see that red blotchy fun and the flowers on the back. Okay, this piece here is this right here. Okay, we're going to use this side. All right. Next up, you want those little mushrooms and the fence post. This is right here. Okay, that's the back. This is the front. That's next. This is, remember that cover with the plaid? That's gonna go in our pile because that's for this little card. Then we have this piece here, right here. That on the back. Then we're gonna open, and up top, we want this with that red gingham up here in the top. That's for this page. this page here is this, right here. Has the green dots on the back, okay? It's gonna go in our book like this. Open up. This piece here is that same piece that we just grabbed. Hold on, I gotta find it. Here it is, right here. Okay, that's this one. Green dot on the back. Then this one on the bottom, down here. Uh-oh, this keeps coming off. Keeps sticking up here. It's my little rub-on transfer, but I can't put it on here until my photos are on. Okay, and then this last piece here, this piece, hold on. You want that red gingham? It's this one right here. It goes this way this time. Okay. That's the back. All right, so that's those pieces. Mine ended up being a bit of a mess, so I still have to fix this, you guys. Okay, then you need the stumps again. And the fence, right here. With this on the back. That's next. This piece has the red gingham along this left side and these pretty flower pieces. Plaid on the back. That's for this pocket. Whoops. Situation. Hold on. Situation. To glue that on better. I was waiting to put a picture on. Okay, then this piece here is this one here. The flowers on the back. This piece here. It's not this one. What do I do with that? Right here. Okay, that's the teapots and stuff on the front, and then it has this grid on the back. And that is our back cover. Then she did not have a paper on the back. After we finished cutting mats and stuff, I ended up using the grid on the back because that was one that I had left over. So I put the grid on the back of my album. Okay. These pieces we're gonna cut for mats. All right. And some of them are gonna go in your pocket. So we're gonna use all of these and they're gonna be cut. So just set them aside. Okay. Are we making sense? I hope we're making sense. Why am I not? That album is beautiful. Yes. It is, Mom. It's so pretty. Okay. Let's put our papers on our pages. Okay. Got my glue handy. Gonna turn my stack over. Okay. So that I'm ready to go. We're going to use this as a guide. Okay, so this one is going to go on our cover, like that. Again, the liquid glue kind of gives you a little bit of gives you some wiggle room. You can certainly use some score tape here and then add a little bit of glue, like whatever makes your heart happy. Just know that, I mean, these pages are not in page protectors, right? So I've got my glue on, and I'm gonna center this on my cover. Get it where I want it. And then I'm gonna make sure I rub it out really, really good, because you don't want the glue humps in there, right? You want it to be nice and smooth. Okay. All right. There's that. Next up, we're going to put paper on our inside cover. Our next one in our stack right here. This is going to go here on our inside cover, right? And don't be afraid. Like, you guys, this is your album. This is the way Janene designed it, and this is the way I went through and built it. But these papers are beautiful. Like, if you want to change it or you want to do something different, right? All of these classes and all of these kits, they are, you know, it's kind of for your convenience or to give you an idea, but you have creative ability to change anything that you want. If you want different papers in different places, do it up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to change anything. It's your album, it's your project. You can do whatever your little heart desires. Okay. Okay. For this right here, okay, we want to create for our gatefold, okay. There was an error in the directions. On your printed directions, I went through and I changed it. I know that she modified the directions. I just didn't re-download it afterwards. But we're gonna cut this piece. So set this aside for just a second. Grab your paper cutter, your trimmer. Grab that floral piece that I told you to set aside. And for the front of the gatefold, we're gonna trim this paper at 2 inches from the left side so you have a 2x8 piece. So we're gonna go just like this and cut a piece that is 2 inches. Just like that. Set this piece aside because you're gonna use that later, all right? And then you're going to cut this into 2 pieces that are 2 by 3.5. So now you're gonna turn it. And this is gonna be 3.5 and 3.5. Okay. Don't take your paper trimmer too far because you're gonna need it again. Well, actually, let's do that and then let's cut all of our pieces that need cutting right now. Okay. Then this next piece right here, this is the piece that's going to go here. Okay. This is the piece that's going to go right here. All right. This piece right here, these pieces are 3 1/16, whatever. Okay, 3 1/8. Okay. So we're going to cut this first. This is 6 by 8. We're going to cut this at 3 inches first. Okay. So now you have two pieces that are 3 by 8. All right. And put it on your book to see how it lies. Okay. It's a little bit wide. I'm going to go back in and I'm just going to take 1/8 of an inch off. So make it 2 7/8. Okay. I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off so that I have that black border. You can see that I have that black border going all the way around. Okay. And I'm going to do the same on this edge right here. I'm going to take 1/8 of an inch off. Okay. So 2 7/8. All right, so that's going to be for those two pieces. I'm just going to set them in our pile because we need to do the same thing for this piece, okay? We need to do the same thing for that piece, all right? So you have your piece with the fence post, the stumps, and the mushrooms, right? And I want you to cut that at 3 inches. So you have two pieces that are 3 by 8, okay? And again, just lay them on there. If you have adequate border, so be it. But I'm gonna trim 1/8 of an inch. So there's 1/8 of an inch there. And then there's gonna be 1/8 of an inch here. Okay, so this is for our inside. These are for our outside. Okay, set your paper trimmer aside. Go ahead and bring your album back in. This will slide right off, slide that off. These two pieces are going to go on here. And this is where we're going to take, you can line them up so that your flowers show however you want them to show. And you're going to take your corner rounder. You're going to round the inside corner, this one. I'm going to glue it on there. This album would be perfect for summer. It would be super cute even for a new baby. How cute. Now I'm going to put this on here. Leaving that black edge all the way around. Okay. Now I'm going to have to corner around these two edges. Whoa. So fun. I loved what she did with this pocket, or with this gatefold. I love this band. It's not a traditional belly band, and I love it. I thought it was so cute, so clever. Okay, so now we're going to put our pieces on the outside. So grab your pieces that went on the outside. My blade's a little dull on my trimmer. all the papers go together. So it really, if you have a favorite and you want to change it, oh my gosh, friends, change it. Change it. Work your own magic. Because again, there's no right or wrong. Make sure that you're on the inside of your fold. Okay? Make sure you're on the inside of that fold line. So pretty. I love this watercolor background on this paper. So, so pretty. So pretty. So is anybody on that's doing this with me? Are you working on it with me? I'd love to know. I'd love to know if you're crafting with me. When you're putting this piece on, do your best. Remember, this has got to fold over, so make sure that you're inside that fold line. You want to try and line your edges up. Okay. Then we're gonna open this like so. Okay. Now we have, I'm just gonna open that up. And we have these pieces that are going to go on the outside like this. So quiet here. It's crazy quiet. Crazy quiet here. I'm going to grab, before I attach this one, I'm going to grab this next one that goes in the center, because I'm going to try and line my papers up going across, right? So I'm going to glue this one on next. I'm going to say it a million times during the video. It's like kits are still available on my website at bonniescrapbookfriends.com. They're all packaged. They're ready to ship. The videos are going to be saved for you. The instructions come in the kit, friends. They're all printed up for you. Then we'll add this piece on this side. I think it's easier to do it this way and get all of the pages, the bases on, and go back to embellish, so you don't have paper strewn all around and then, you know, just everything all over the place. Because the one thing we know about this product line, there is stuff, right? There is beautiful stuff. And there's a lot of it, a lot of stuff. Beautiful laser cuts and rub-on transfers and like just all the things, right? All the things. Okay, so now we've done our gatefold. Let's slide this back on. And don't worry, there's something amazing for that. And this works kind of like a belt buckle. Super cute. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Love that. Just kind of giving my pages a little bit of a score. Okay, now we're on the back side of that. So our next paper is this one. That's gonna go right here, right? Like so. So Joanne Bain created this paper collection. She's in Australia. So beautiful. She designed the baby stuff too. The little celebrations and little dreamer collections. She just loves this soft color palette, and I do too. I think it's so pretty. Remember, make sure you stay away from your score lines when you're putting your papers on. Okay? Make sure you stay away from the edges. Okay? Okay. Now, find your piece that I had you set aside. Find that piece that I had you set aside. Okay. Just grab your paper trimmer, because we need to cut this into 2 pieces that are 4 by 6. Okay, and I'm going to take the one that has the 3 flower prints. Okay, and that's going to go right here on the top of this flip, right here. Whoops, glue on my fingers. Don't want glue on my fingers. So if you're on and you're watching, where are you from? What are you doing today? Friends, talk to me. Don't make me sit here all alone. Say hello. My mom was on. I don't know if she's still on. Okay, there's the front of our little flap. The back of our little flap. Remember, I said save this piece. it's now 4 by 8. You want to trim that so that it's 4 by 6. I would save this because you could make a little tag or something with that. I wouldn't throw that away. This piece is going to go here. How's everybody doing? I think I know what pictures I'm going to put in here too. I think. Again, make sure you stay inside that fold line or else your pages are not going to lay nice. Okay. Okay, next up, right here, this on the back, we're going to use this soft, pretty pink paper. Your red stitching here is going to be at the bottom. The black stitching or green stitching is going to be at the top. It's going to go on here just like this. You guys also listen up if you're watching. Please go to my YouTube. So I am going to try and start doing these lives. I don't want to do them on Facebook anymore. I'm going to start doing them right on YouTube. But in order for me to do lives on YouTube, because it's a brand new channel, I have to have 50 subscribers, and I'm so close. But if you would be so kind as to go to Bonnie's Scrapbook Friends on YouTube and subscribe. Now I feel like my grandkids because they're always like, oh, follow my channel, go to, don't forget to like and subscribe. But if you guys would go over there and subscribe to that, you're gonna start finding a whole bunch more stuff over there. There's like 2 little videos on there right now. That's it. But I literally started it 2 days ago because, again, Facebook does not save your videos anymore. You can't have your videos on there anymore. They're gone after 30 days. So because of that, I was forced to go to YouTube, which I know a lot of you follow YouTube, and okay, that's awesome. So I just was never over there. I was very comfortable with Facebook. So this one's gonna go here, and then this one's gonna go here. Okay, so it looks like that. But now I've been forced to start a YouTube channel, and it's Bonnie's Scrapbook Friends. So if you could go there, there's also, if you follow me on Facebook, which that's where we are right now, is on Facebook, I did do a post that has a link to the YouTube, and I would be very, very appreciative. I was so close. I was hoping that we would get 50 like right out of the gate so that I could just do this whole class right there. But it didn't happen. I was a couple short, which is fine. We're going with the flow. Most of my life, I wing things. I just wing it. It's my whole life, just kind of winging it. Always have the best of intentions. Just make sure you're rubbing all those pages down nice so you work out those glue lines. You don't want them, right? We don't want those. Okay, now let's do this one. You'll find that most things that I do, I fly by the seat of my pants and I change things all the time. Like I try to follow the directions to make it easy for you guys, but then I'm forever changing things. Before I started doing all of this, I was a close to my heart consultant for 10 years. And I didn't have 49 in Market or Simple Stories or Photo Play or Bellable. Like close to my heart, that was my life for 10 years. It's the only stuff that I ever used. And so all of these products now, I feel like I'm in paper crafting heaven now, because it's like, and don't get me wrong, I loved Close to My Heart. Loved Close to My Heart. But who knew that there was all of this amazing stuff out there that I had never been exposed to, because I was doing Close to My Heart, and that's what I worked with. That is what I worked with for all those years. So now I'm having a blast with all of these other companies and creating with all of this product. It's made my heart very, very happy, because there is amazing, amazing product out there. And what is amazing is that so much of it you can mix and match, right? Like you just don't have to stay within a paper line. Like you can mix them up and match them up. Different collections within. It's awesome. I mean, that was one thing I loved about Close to My Heart, is that everything matched. The inks matched, the papers matched. All the things matched. But guess what? So does this stuff. It's awesome. You'll notice too, as we're building our pages, my lines are pretty even. The secret with building any of these projects, don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Take your time. And if you make a mistake, this is paper. There are tons of embellishments. There is nothing that we cannot fix, right? Nothing that we cannot fix. Okay, up next, we're gonna do this little 4x6, and that's where we're gonna use this. This was our cover to our paper pack. We need to cut this into 2 pieces that are 4x6. We're always saying here, it's like, there are no mistakes in paper crafting. They're all happy accidents, right? Because you never know what, technically, a mistake, what magic could come from that mistake. It's amazing. It's lovely. Sometimes it ends up being better than the original, right? Here, and again, Just remember, be mindful of where your score lines and your creases are. These have a nice 1/2-inch gusset too in these albums, which is nice because you have plenty of room. And I love how there's no waste. Like all the packaging from this company, all the packaging has usable stuff, usable paper or embellishments. You can cut things apart, fussy cut stuff out. I don't mind fussy cutting. I know some of you are not fans. It's okay. I find it therapeutic. Some people do not. Some people do not. Okay. This is our next piece right here. Gonna go on here. What does Vicki Booten say? She calls it fussy cussing. Because I guess I've taken one of her classes. That's another one. Like, I'm new to her. Like, I am new to her. And I actually, my friend and I, my partner in crime here, and I actually just signed up to go on her cruise in April. I'm very excited. She's got a cropping cruise, or I don't know. But I'm dying to meet her. Like, I'm so excited. So my friend and I are gonna do her cruise next April. I'm very excited. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, let's see. This is the page that goes up. This is the page that goes up. I think when I originally did this, I may have trimmed like 1/8 of an inch off the bottom of this. How do you like seeing my head in this video? It's like, isn't that nice? Lovely. Lovely, Bonnie. Lovely. Okay. Now this goes up, right? This goes up. And this is our paper that's going to go up here. And I'm going to actually look at this. I want to measure. I think I'm going to trim just a smidgen off the bottom of this. Hold on. Oh, good. How many spam calls a day do you guys get? Because I get a ton. I get a ton of spam phone calls. A ton. It is so annoying. And no matter how many times you block them, guess what? Yeah. No matter how many times you block them, they come back to get you. All right, so now we're gonna put this piece up top. And I trimmed that just a little bit so that I would have my border all the way around and I would still be above that score line. So I just wanted to trim that just a smidgen. Yeah. We have open crop here for the next 7 days, you guys. Next 7 days. Open crop for the next 7 days. I'm gonna have scrappy friends here. I'm so excited. Also, all the time that we're here, the store will be open. So those of you that are local to me, you are welcome to stop in, see all the goodies that we have. Mary and I last night, she came over last night and helped me rearrange the store a little bit so that could really move a little bit better in there. Okay, so now we have that. Now remember, I made this flap, right? So this is not in the instructions this way. So this one, so your next paper is going to go just like this, okay? It's gonna go just like this if you are keeping this as your full piece, okay? So it's going right here, all right? Because this is the full piece that opens down, right? It's the full piece that opens down. And I don't know, do I want to keep the flap? What do you think? Do we have an opinion? Does anyone have an opinion? I'm trying to add a little tape to this little guy. Does anyone have an opinion as to whether Bonnie should keep the flap? Because I'm looking at this bottom page here, and that is so pretty. Like, that's so pretty. I like that. Uh-oh, what's happening? Hi, Mama Linda. Hi, Linda. All right. That is so pretty. What do I want to do? Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to keep the flap the way it is. All right, you guys, for those of you that are doing it like the original directions, this piece is going to go just like that. Okay? For those of you that are going to go rogue and going to make this little flap and a pocket like I did, this piece that would be your normal. Those of you that are not changing, I want you to just go like this. I want you to just continue to do this. Okay? Glue it on here so that when you open, you're going to have the full thing. Okay? If you're going to go rogue like me, I'm going to cut this into 2 4x6s. And I'm still going to use it like that, right? Mine is still going to go like this. I'm going to have to trim. Let's see, do I need to trim? Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to trim a little bit off of each of these edges, just a little. This is only if you're going rogue. This is only if you're going rogue are you doing this. If you are not going rogue, you're taking your full sheet of paper and you're putting it on this flap right here. Full sheet of paper. If you are going to do it the way the original album was, do not do this step. Put your whole sheet of paper. I'm just showing you something different because I can. Okay? This is only for those of you that decided, oh, okay, Bonnie, let's go rogue. And you're going rogue with me. If you're going rogue with me, then you're going to cut that piece into 2 4x6s. And then we're trimming it up just a little bit. Because of our fold, we're trimming it up a little bit. And again, this is only if you're going rogue. If you're a rule follower and you're staying with the program, keep your piece of paper intact and just glue it on there. I, however, am going rogue. We're just going to show you something else, that's all. We have Janene's original design that I'm showing you, teaching you, but I'm also showing you another option. Okay? Do not be confused. Hopefully I haven't confused you too much. Okay? Now I'm going to fold this down. So now, let's just fold this down, fold this down. Your next piece of paper is this one right here. This is the piece that goes in the middle, right here. This is the piece that goes in the middle, all right? That's for all of you, whether you're going rogue or whether you're not going rogue. This is for all of us. This goes next. Okay, this goes next. I have to break out my other glue here in a minute. I've gone through a lot of glue here recently. All right, this is our middle piece right here. Okay. Next up on that flap that comes down, right? So now our flap that comes down, this is your next piece right here, and it comes like this, just like that. All right. If you went rogue with me, we only need something here, and I'm gonna stay with the right here, and I'm gonna cut this piece in half. This is only if you're going rogue, okay? If you're doing the original project, please just glue this to your bottom flap, just like that, okay? The bottom flap, that would go right there, just like that. If you're going rogue with me and making this little pocket, we need to cut this in half. This little piece I'll save. And I want that, I'm gonna have that big red gingham, same as here, and I'm gonna put it on here. And I need to trim a little bit more off of this flap to get that little bit of a border. Okay, so this is for those that are going rogue, not for those that are being traditional. You're gonna glue your whole piece on just like that. Okay. Okay. This is for those that dare to be different. Okay. Don't ask me how we're going to decorate it yet, because I don't know. We're going to use this idea. Okay. Now I want you, for those of you that went rogue, this is just for those of you that went rogue. Others will have all of your stuff glued on, and go ahead and just turn the page because you're going to be ready to go. For those of you that went rogue with me, I just want you to take a little bit of adhesive on your little flap on these two edges. okay? These two edges, and then fold your piece up, okay? Because that's how we're going to create our pocket, okay? Our little pocket with a flap. It's going to be cute, look. It's going to be cute, all right? All right, there we go. Now turn the page. Turn the page. Just kind of creasing my pages a little. That's what you see me doing here. Okay. All right, now we're on the back of this, and our next piece has the fence posts, the stumps, and the mushrooms, and that's going to go right here. Okay, that's going to go right there. Almost got all our paper on. So exciting. I have no idea what time it is, how we're doing on time. No idea. I don't know about you, but when we're crafting, the time just flies. We go to a retreat and it's like it starts on a Wednesday, ends on a Monday, and it blows my mind at how quickly the time goes. This paper is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Next, you have a pocket. This is a pocket right here. Pocket. All right. Now, this is where I had some trouble because I didn't have a punch. Here is, I have to fix this because my little situation here is a mess. So if you have a good sturdy circle punch, and I mean this paper is heavy. It's heavy, friends. So the punch, I had a Fiskars circle punch and it didn't even go through the paper. Didn't even go through the paper. So I ended up, you know, tracing and trying to cut, but then I had a situation on the pocket where it didn't cut right. So I'm going to end up, I don't know what I'm going to do up here. I'm going to have to fix this. Okay. And I will. I just haven't done it yet. If you have a good circle punch, a nice sturdy one, line your paper up like this so that these pieces are even. And if you can, go in there with your circle punch or your thumb hole punch, whatever you have, as long as you know it's going to go through a heavy duty paper. This paper is super heavy. It's very, very heavy. It's very thick, okay? And punch yourself a half circle, okay? All right? And then, because these are even, then you're going to go and you're going to glue this piece. Mine is not glued on there right now because I still have to fix this, right? I still have to fix mine. But when you line it up at the top, when you line these up at the top and you punch, then when you slide this down to give yourself your little black border, it's right where it needs to be, okay? So go ahead and punch. If you're gonna punch, go ahead. I do not have a good sturdy circle punch. I will not be punching. And this is your pocket, right? This is your pocket. I'm going to put something at the top on my pages that go in here so that I'll be able to pull them out. That's what I'm going to do. You know, maybe I'll use something, make a little, I don't know, get some clips or something pretty to put up here. Okay. But I'm going to repair this on my sample. I just don't have a good circle punch. Those of you that have a punch and it goes through this paper, let me know what you use because I need one. I need a punch. I don't have one that works. So I would be interested to know what you guys have. All right. So do your circle, put this piece on. Again, I'm going to go rogue. I'm not going to do the circle punch. I'm just going to put it on here and I'm going to make something, a tab or something so people know, you know, maybe I'll have some little ribbon or something coming off the top. Okay. But I'm just going to glue this on just like this because, oh my gosh, I was so sad. I cut that and I'm like, oh my God, my beautiful album. And what am I going to do? So I still have to play. And I have an X-Acto knife. I just haven't done anything. Do you ever have a situation like that happen and you just get so frustrated that you just put it down and you're like, oh, dang it. I cannot believe that that happened. So that is my scenario. But I would love to know if you have a good circle punch that works on this nice heavy paper. What is it? What's the brand? Because I want it. I want it. I'm not punching holes. I'm just going to put it on here just like this. And then I'll figure out something for my pocket to pull those pages out. And it's so pretty too because the little bit of, you know, when you do that circle, you know, you have that shows through. It's so cute. So cute. Right? Okay. So now we've got that on. And we're going to flip. We're on our last page in our back cover. So fun. This is not glued on, just so you guys know. It looks silly because I just kind of tack this here and it's not glued down good, so it keeps catching on everything. Okay, next. Here's our next piece, right? This is going over here on this page, right like so. Okay. Well, hello, Corey. How is my friend? Am I seeing your face this weekend or next weekend? All right, here we go. We're getting close to being done. Corey, your mom would love this one. Mama Jan would love this one, this album. Okay. This is going to go on here, like so. Rub those glue humps out. Okay. And then our back cover gets this piece right here. feel like I should be singing. That's the other thing with Facebook. You can't have any music. Spam. Spam. More spam. More spam. There we go. And then, like I say, Janene did not put anything on her back cover. I put this piece on the back cover. You guys may want to wait. If you want to wait, you can, and see what's left over and see if there's something that you like better. But I actually thought that it looked pretty good on the back, and this was a piece that was left. So I'm putting this on the back cover, and whoops, don't put the glue on that side, Bonnie. You will have a situation. So if you want to wait, you can, or be like me. Put this piece on the back. Always doing something different, right? I liked it on the cover though. I liked it. Okay. Now, okay. Ready? So this is what your book should look like so far. Here's your cover. We open, right? Oops. Right? It's pretty just like this. There. You guys will have a full page coming down, or you'll have the flap like I made. Here we go. This is a pocket. This is where you would have your circle punch if you did the circle punch in the pocket. And then the back. Okay. All right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to pause the video. Not pause, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm going to get a drink, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to embellish. That way, those of you that are doing the replay, it'll be broken down into 2 pieces, okay? So I'm going to stop, and I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I'm going to get a drink, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to finish, okay? We're going to do all the embellishing and all of that, okay? So take a quick 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back, okay? All right.